What's up guys, it's Kayla. So I really wanted to do a flower child early 70s, late 60s inspired look for everyone because that seems to be the trend everywhere, especially in clothing stores, and these have been popping up everywhere, the feather extensions. So this is just a makeup look that you can pair with your outfit and your new feather extensions if you got them. And I wanted to show everyone how to incorporate bright eyeliner, fun pops of color, and then keeping everything else pretty much neutral on the face. So stay tuned and I will show you how to achieve this spring look. I already started with my Hyaluronic Hydrating Mist all over the face. Then I used one pea-size amount of the Peau Vierge Light Medium by Mercier. It's actually now going to be called Shade 2. There's going to be 3 total shades, so that's really exciting. And it's a 4-in-1 product, which I will explain right down here. And then I used, right on top of that, just a little bit of my Mercier Cream Smooth Foundation in Warm Ivory. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my LMDB Kabuki brush and my powder, and I'm just going to tap a little bit all over the face. Now for brows, I'm going to be using the LMDB Fawn pencil. It's a really nice taupe color, so it works well with a lot of different hair colors. It can work for blondes, it can work for dirty blonde, and it works for me because I really like having my eyebrows be a little bit lighter than my hair color. So it all depends, and once again you want to comb it through to soften it, and I usually brush it upward. And just like that, so you can definitely see the difference between the two. I could even go in here and make it a little bit more structured, adding a little bit of shape to the outer edges and then combing it through to soften it. Alright, now I want to have a little bit of fun with the eyes. So I'm going to start with a sort of a neutral base. Here it's a pigment from MAC, it's called Naked, and it's kind of like a peachy nude that has a lot of shimmer in it, so it's really fun. So I'm using my LMDB eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to do this pretty much all over the lid. Next, I'm using the LMDB Crease brush and a little bit of sugar eyeshadow, and I just am going to place it right in the inside corners of the eye and right underneath my brow to highlight. Now I'm going to add some fun color. I'm going to use this NYX Cosmetics really bright blue, I think it's called Electric Blue, and I'm going to use it as an eyeliner on the top and the bottom. So basically you just want to follow the top and the bottom lash line and make it really intense. These pencils aren't as creamy as the Mercier ones. I could have used the blue or aqua liner we have for Mercier, but I can't find it right now, and that actually would have been a better option because it glides on a lot more pigmented, and it's also waterproof, so you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. With this one, I'm probably gonna have to clean it up a lot throughout the day in case I rub my eye. Okay, so as you can see, this is sort of the fast forward it should get to here, and you want to bring it out to somewhat of a point. Now on this eye you can see it looks a lot better because I added a little bit of bronze on the inside. So I'm using Tamarack by Mercier. It's actually my favorite pencil by them, and these just glide on so much smoother than that NYX pencil. You can definitely notice when you pay for a good pencil, you're going to feel the difference on your eye. Okay, so now for mascara, I'm actually going to use a brownish black by Le Métier de Beauté, and I believe I've shown you guys the aubergine one before. You know already that these are tar mercury free, so they're a lot more safe for the eye area, and they use a beeswax and a rose oil base. And the reason I'm choosing brown is I like the contrast of a little bit of blue with brown, and then plus the inside of my eyeliner is also that bronze, so sometimes it's actually nice to use a brown. Okay, so now for blush, I'm going to add a little bit of Coral Nymph. It's only available in Nordstrom stores, so I love these new cream blushes by Le Métier. So you just want to tap a little bit onto the cheeks, the apples of the cheeks, and then don't rub it this way, just keep like tapping it into the skin until it blends out. Okay, so now for a little bit of concealer, I'm using Le Métier de Beauté concealer in number 3, and you just want to glide it on from the inner corners of the eye, just like that, and then take your Le Métier de Beauté concealer brush and then just blend it out. You could also use your ring finger and then just sort of tap it out, but because we did such intricate eyeliner, you want to use your brush, because otherwise you can really smear things around with your finger, so just be careful. Okay, so now for lips, I'm going to use the Le Métier de Beauté lipstick in Tropez, and it's a nice nude because I want to keep all the colors that I'm using. When you use blue eyeliner, you want to keep the rest of the colors on your face in more of like the orangey neutral family, not so much pink, because pink can start to look like that lady from the Drew Carey show. So when you have to be very, very careful what you put on your cheeks and on your lips when you're using bright blue. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Enchantment lip kaleidoscope for the glosses that I'm going to add on top. And if you can't find this palette anywhere, first of all, it's the first 2 colors that I'm going to be layering because they're nice and neutral. But if you cannot find this palette anywhere, this color here sort of looks like creme caramel lip creme, and the top one is very much like creme de la creme lip creme. So if you can't find this palette, which I really like, you can still find them individually that way with the lip applicator. So I'm starting with the one that looks more like creme caramel. And then we're just going to add a little bit of vanilla rose or creme de la creme on top. So I want my cheeks to be even more peachy and bright, so I'm actually going to add a little bit of Echo blush on top. It has a nice golden undertone, so it's perfect for when you use blues. I think orange and blue goes really nicely together, mainly because they're complementary. Don't use a pink blush. Go for something peachy with a gold undertone. So here's the finished look. Add a piece of jewelry or some kind of really cool headband to finish it off. I hope you guys learned something new today about how to use bright colors and mix them with neutrals that are complementary. And also, I hope that you will subscribe to my channel, post your comments below. I love to answer any questions you might have. And also follow me on Twitter at Kayla_LeMétier. Mwah!